is GamesCenter.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the latest edition of GamesCenter. Aside my co-hosts Mark Kriska and Dale Crow, I am A to the B, Albert Perkins. Thanks so much for stopping by and tuning in.
Scattered emotions amounting from good news and bad news in this week's news topics, including news from Nintendo. We got news from PlayStation. We got news from Evolution Studios and BioWare. There's a mystery behind that, but we'll get more into that later.
This week, we're going to be more or less diving into what we want out of PlayStation VR game-wise. So we talked a little bit about it last week, but this week we're going to be diving more into cool games that we think would be nice to see, new genres completely, and how old genres will be reborn.
Absolutely, yeah. It should be a really great topic. We talked about it briefly there last week and thought it resonated really well, so we thought we'd make it a main topic. But before we go ahead and dive into what we played so far this week, wanted to go ahead and apologize to some fans out there for the video that was placed out there last week. I know a lot of you guys really expected to see the actual PlStation VR press conference.
I wish.
Yeah, I know.
We were
right?
that's what we were counting on.
That's what we were anticipating too.
After everything was set,
There wasn't one.
Yeah,
they didn't stream it. It was only like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
The press conference. So
Yeah.
I guess they just didn't think there was enough resources for it.
Reason why if it's only going to be 5 minutes. Yeah, it makes sense. So we were under that impression. We do apologize. Sorry if the title was a little misleading there. It was more of a reaction video. So
yeah.
But
instant reaction.
Yeah, absolutely instant reaction. That was awesome last week, man. Good stuff. And we'll get into more PlayStation VR, of course, as we mentioned there later on in the show. But for now, why don't we get into what we played so far this week? Mark, let's start with you, man. What have you been playing so far this week?
Well, I kind of switched it up this week.
Oh, okay.
I'm primarily playing on PlayStation, but Pokken Tournament is where I've been playing. Like I've been playing Rocket League. That was actually very, very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Staryu's down there spinning her away.
Wait, what does Diglett go?
You put me down a hole that I'm not going to be able to come out of now. A Diglett joke. But I think I keep saying
Pokken.
It's Pokken, but I keep saying Pokekken because it's a play on Tekken.
Oh, it is.
And Pokemon, yeah. So it's the same people who did Tekken, so it's Namco Bandai.
Right.
And it doesn't play anything like Tekken, but there's a lot of combos involved, which is very Tekken-y.
So it's not a button masher?
It is and it isn't. It's more... I would liken it more probably to, I would say, like Street Fighter, almost.
Okay.
Just less joysticks involved. So like it's Tekken in the sense of, and this is why I like Tekken, it's Tekken in the sense of the directional buttons or analog sticks have nothing to do with your combos. And I like that makes sense to me. That's always made sense to me because I grew up on Tekken. Now the difference with this and Tekken, the face buttons all represent a limb. So depending on what console you're playing, the 4 face buttons, triangle, circle, X, square, what is it, A, B, X, Y, they all represent a different limb. In this, it's not like that because you're not Charizard punching, you're Charizard flying, or you're not Pikachu punching, you're Pikachu doing agility. So it's nice in that sense. It's easy to grasp, but it's very deep, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. But other than that, I haven't really been playing anything. I've been binge watching Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
So that's where most of my time has been going.
Nice. I heard season 2 is fantastic.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I finished it on Sunday. I should have finished it on Saturday.
Yeah.
And it came out on Friday. So
man, this guy's going ham on Netflix.
And if it's a Marvel, it's consumed by me.
Hey, watch Arrow Flash. Oh, I'm just gonna watch 18 episodes of.
I'm not saying Arrow
a
Flash
Netflix
are
show.
good. I'm just saying that if they were part of the Justice League, I would watch those ones. Until they are.
Fair enough.
Until those characters, those actual characters are in the Justice League, then I will watch them. Dale, what have you been playing?
I have been playing more of The Division.
Nice. The Division.
Yep. Nice. More Rocket League. And I actually acquired an alpha code for Paragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you,
Can't talk about that,
so
though.
I wasn't going to.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
not.
Nope.
There's
Nope.
a DNA or DNR. There's a DNA.
There's a DNA. Yeah,
There's blood in it
Nope.
all over. Genetic code.
Fun.
an
It was fun.
NDA.
Whenever he acquired a
That would
code,
be a
he said genetic
non-disclosure.
code.
Just mess with my gene pool, man. Jeez, oh man. No, but yeah, I actually made another video for my YouTube that makes a whopping 4 videos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, another Rocket League
Yeah.
video.
Okay.
Shameless
Nothing-
plugs.
Nothing too spell it. But then but no, back to the division. Getting back into the dark zone.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of different people in there.
You started
I'm
playing
sure-
it.
A
started-
bunch of different people, huh? So you got the cool people, and I'm guessing
You got the ones that are like, oh, this
You
guy.
got your cool
this-
people, and then you got your assholes.
It's like, yeah,
right?
it's like, oh, this guy hasn't killed
The
me in 10 seconds. Let's invite him to the party.
yeah.
Then you got the people that's like, oh, this guy hasn't looked at me in 10 seconds. Let's fricking kill him.
Oh man,
the
That's-
entire community of
Piss
Grand
me
Theft
off.
Auto Online has migrated to the division. That's one thing
Yes,
pretty much
seriously.
what it sounds like.
Seriously, man. Oh man.
Oh man,
Except
oh,
I don't
man.
attack people on the division. I'm
you
like,
didn't attack people in Grand Theft
Yeah.
Auto until they attacked you either.
Yeah, but I didn't even attack them whenever they attacked me in division.
Mm,
I just bought a tank in
You mean Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took care of them that way.
Yeah, I didn't even
That's
do
one way
that.
to
I
do it.
ran and died and ran and died and ran and died, and I said, "Screw this!" and I'm gonna put it on
And then I got
non-violence mode.
and then I got put into the D bag map where everybody's just killing people,
yeah.
killing each other. Yeah.
Nice.
What about Al? What has Al been playing?
I have been playing a little bit of the division, the division as well. I have also still been playing Tomb Raider too.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, I've been making.
I need to beat that.
making some pretty good progress in there. Yeah, I'm trying to get it finished here before Quantum Break comes out here early
Probably a
next
good
month.
idea.
So
Yeah.
once Quantum Break comes, I'm going to be all in the deck since I'm probably going to be doing the review for that. You know.
Keep your eye out for that.
Yeah. Yeah. should be
I'm
good stuff.
excited for baseball. I'll
Oh,
get that.
yeah,
I'll be
you
dishing that out.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
MLB coming here.
Oh,
What-
we'll be talking about more about that next week. We
Yeah.
won't even get into it today.
yeah,
I can't wait. Oh my god! I thought it was supposed to come out.
oh my
I thought
god!
it was supposed to come out this week. And I was so pumped up.
That's how pumped he was. Did you hear that pop?
Yeah.
that was a big
Yeah, it
pump.
was.
That I get informed that it's a week after. That's how much I pay attention, I guess. I don't know why I thought.
What you thought, but you thought it.
Well, it's all good, man.
You
Well, you
can't-
got 1 week to prepare.
It's not all
and
good. No.
Well, you got 1 week to prepare. and
Yeah,
then
but I
one-
get to hear.
Also, be on the lookout for Dale's review of that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And for all of our reviews, head over to mammothgamers.com.
Oh yeah,
Hit us up on Twitter, @mammoth_gamers. So you can find all of our reviews on there.
it won't be there,
It
so
won't
don't
be
even
there.
look at
I
Dale
don't even know
pointing.
why he does that. It's like it's like the
It's every week.
fourth or fifth
Every
video
week.
that we've done, and it's starting to finally get to the point where it's starting to become annoying.
Why is that? Do my armpits?
Well, just so you know, because you have informed him that it's annoying. Expect it every week.
Oh, I know. Yeah, now it's like
Here it comes again.
I've just
He's thinking
opened-
about it. He's
I've
gonna
just-
point.
I've just literally opened a door. Well, you have nothing to point at because I'm not going to mention it. Oh, okay. Now he's going to tap the mic so
Yeah,
baseline
It
It
just
does
resonates forever.
Yeah.
Good grief. Let's go ahead and
Yes.
talk about the news before this gets off the rails.
Let's do
Holy
it.
cow.
Come on, just a little longer.
All right, gamers, nerds,
Yeah.
and geeks. Let's check out what went down in the news this week.
All right, guys, let's get into some news today. Start off with some bad news. Evolution Studios, the company behind Drive Club and Motor Storm on PlayStation, has been shut down by Sony. It's some terrible news, but at the same time, is kind of saw it coming with the commercial failure, I would say, of Drive Club and the 55 layoffs right after. It didn't look well way earlier than this. Some more potential bad news, and also maybe some good news. Nintendo, seems like the rumor is right now, might be stopping production on the Wii U. Now that is horrible news for anyone who has a Wii U at the moment, but it could be great news for Nintendo fans because the NX is not far off if the Wii U is ceasing to exist. So some weird news Dale mentioned earlier about BioWare. At GDC this week, a developer was wearing their new IP on their shirt and no one noticed. Not one soul noticed. People were diving through old photos trying to figure out what this new game is, but no one has figured it out yet. So hopefully BioWare sheds some light on it soon, but probably not. That was our one chance for a small leak until the game is probably ready to be announced. And finally, PSVR. Bundle sales went on this week, actually this past Tuesday, and sold out within 8 minutes. Now, the bundle is not just the core unit. It has the Move Wands, the camera, and VR Worlds, PlayStation's Wii Sports, if you will, for VR. But it's gone. So if you didn't get it in the first 8 minutes on Tuesday, you're going to have to wait till it comes out. And that's the news this week.
All right, good news this week, Mark. Thanks for the updates there.
No problem.
That's good stuff. One thing I wanted to correct you on, though, however, is the PlayStation VR bundles. You are going to get an opportunity to go ahead and pre-order those for a second wave here this summer. So,
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all good, man. No worries at all. That's why I'm here, right?
Exactly. Always have my back.
That's it.
And I'm quiet. I'm gonna watch you burn.
Watch
Sounds
you
about
crash and burn. But yeah, getting into our main topic this week, as we mentioned, we want to talk a little bit more about PlayStation VR and some games that we would love to see, coming out for this fantastic headgears system that's coming out. So, top of my head, man, what a better way to have like a shooter/spy game like Metal Gear.
That would be
Something
fantastic.
like that.
Oh
Oh
man.
man, or like Spy Hunter or something like
I can dig
some
that.
kind of like
Yeah.
espionage game.
Like
think
I
that'd be
said
great.
last week, I was like, I would like to see a Hitman game.
Oh, Hitman would be.
That would
great.
be
Yeah, especially with Hitman's. It's with the Hitman's out right now, which the name's escaping me.
I think it's actually, honestly, I think it's just called Hitman.
Oh, okay.
But it's the episodic Hitman, the new Hitman.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah. So they could like build something upon that, maybe.
And that'd be really, really cool.
Yeah.
And like, I think it would be cool to be like up against the wall or whatever, like you're in cover, and then even if they wanted to make it as hard as possible, where you don't know if they're looking above the wall, you have to literally peek and see where they're looking. And,
yeah, like
you're
you're like you're
no
first
HUD.
person Hitman. That's
yeah,
what,
like
that's
no HUD.
Yeah.
Like no HUD, no nothing.
Oh, man.
You have to like look at your clip to see how many ammo.
Yeah.
How much
Yeah.
ammo? How many ammos you have? How much ammo you have? But
yeah, I like the idea of like kind of peeking around and making sure like
okay, nobody's
the
there.
enemy
Let's go.
doesn't see me. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
That would be
I
very
like
cool.
That. That's a cool idea. I'm trying to think what else.
Oh, man.
There's endless. It's literally like
Horror games, first person.
If you want to die
Yes.
in a video game,
No way, man.
This is
The
the way you
Matrix.
do it, right?
Nah.
The Matrix.
What
Oh,
they
yeah.
have? What there was?
No, not
Paranormal
game the Matrix, but if you die in the Matrix, you die in real life.
There's-
If you die in
there's-
VR, you die in real life.
Paranormal Activity VR is actually going to be a
It's
game.
a thing.
Is it
Yeah, it's a
really?
game.
Yeah, it is.
You will see me playing it.
Oh, man.
Not happening.
I will-
not
Oh,
happening.
I will be playing it.
And
I will be
not
playing
be
it.
You will be dying in a
No,
video
I will
game.
not.
I don't know.
Oh,
Like
Lord.
it. The thing that kind of scares me.
I ain't
about
afraid no ghost.
Ghostbusters would be cool.
That, oh,
That'd
that'd
be
be
kind of
real,
a cool
I would play
game.
that.
Yeah.
Capturing some
It'd be
ghosts.
kind of creepy, cool, You got the ghost obviously, but then you got your Ploton, your Ploton,
Yeah.
Proton blaster.
Your proton
Yeah.
blaster. Yep.
To
Yeah.
go ahead and take out the ghost and everything. How cool would that be to see using that in first-person view VR?
That would be really, really cool.
Yeah,
That would
absolutely.
be interesting
Yeah.
for sure.
You got
There-
the new movie coming out, so
Yeah. Yeah.
perfect time to market it.
There is a rumor of a new Ghostbusters game, but
there you go.
there's no VR rumor there though.
Oh, okay.
So that would be really cool.
Maybe
I
that's
think-
something they can look into.
Yeah, I think it would be even cool to like see existing games that don't really make sense with VR implement VR in that way. So like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed have
Yeah.
a first-person mode,
Yeah.
and that's all it is. It's just a first-person mode. You play the game exactly
Kind
the
of like
same.
Mirror's Edge somewhat,
Yeah, yeah. Mirror's Edge.
would be perfect.
That would
I mean, that's-
honestly be fantastic.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh man.
You got catalysts
Nah,
coming.
one thing I'm terrified is heights.
you look down.
This would be
But
it.
imagine-
This would be it,
Imagine
No.
like doing a leap
Nope.
of faith
Nope.
in
Oh,
first
so
person.
wait, time out. So you can. Let me
I'm afraid of real things.
Let me get this.
I'm
straight,
afraid of
folks.
real things.
Oh, so let's okay. So that explains that he doesn't think ghosts are real.
Yes.
Not to say that I do think ghosts are real. They just terrify me.
Yeah. I've never
idea
seen
of
one,
ghosts.
but I'm like 90% sure they're real.
I'm 90% sure, plus 10% sure that they're not.
Oh
That's
man,
a bold
we
statement. now.
digress, but oh
Nah.
man,
I mean, if
man,
I ever
oh,
saw one, I'd
man.
definitely pee my pants.
highly disagree
But
with that.
That's what scares me about them. The fact that I can't see them, and all of a
Mhm.
sudden this thing is now over here, and now I hear something behind me, and
you
there's
should probably
nothing
get your
there.
memory
I'm
checked.
getting this cold chill up my spine for
That's
some
what
odd
scares me.
You
reason.
should probably check the vents or.
All right. Anyway,
Non-believers. To all the non-believers.
but imagine doing a leap of faith in first person.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
nuts.
that'd be awesome.
Like, and I know.
How do you have to wear a diaper?
Yeah.
Diaper
And
time.
I know Ubisoft is making I don't want to say it's an Assassin's Creed game because it's not, but I think it's called Flight of the Eagle or something like that, or Flight or something, and you are a bird. It's a first-person game,
Nice.
VR game.
Oh, okay.
From a bird's perspective.
Kind of like fly around.
Yeah, and so like you're gonna get a whole bunch of, I feel like, simulation games with VR. So
yeah.
Gran Turismo has a VR mode.
Okay.
And their new one, I can't remember what the new one's called. Gran Turismo.
It's not sport, right?
Yeah,
it is
Gran
sport.
Turismo
Sport.
Yeah.
has a VR mode. So imagine you're in a cockpit and you see the steering wheel in front of you, but whenever you look left, your car doesn't turn left.
You're
Like,
checking.
You're
traffic.
just checking
Guys.
the traffic. You're just like.
Imagine a NASCAR game.
NASCAR.
It's probably going to be in Gran Turismo Sport.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
No, I just wanted my own NASCAR game, like NASCAR.
NASCAR 17.
Yeah, any sport. Yeah, like I love sports, but NASCAR.
Yeah.
You guys probably hate NASCAR.
I do.
I don't know why.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't know why. Don't know why.
Anyway.
But like that, pretty much.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's just NASCAR.
it's just the car of NAS.
They just turn left.
That's all I do.
Now we have all the people that are watching this that like NASCAR probably just tuned out because 2 of the 3.
No, wait, man, don't tune out. No, I'm all about the NASCAR. I know they make a few right turns.
There you go.
It's a couple tracks. I do love NASCAR.
But anyway, Tekken 7 also has a VR mode.
Oh.
That'd
I
be
have
crazy.
no idea what it's going to be,
A
how it's going to
fighting
work.
game.
Yeah.
A fighting VR game. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
That would
I'd
be
be
very
afraid I'd get my ass kicked.
How would you do
Obviously
I
in
want to see how
VR,
you would
but-
do a bicycle kick with Law.
You have to do the bicycle kick.
Well, I'm dead. Like literally, I'm gonna fall on my head. Fall on my head.
But there's so many games that were gimmicky, like Fight, Lights Out,
Mhm.
Lights Out the Fight, which was a
Oh,
move game,
yeah.
which is a boxing move game, or even Move Sports with archery and all that. Like
Yeah.
with the VR, it then becomes not gimmicking. So you've opened a world to a whole bunch of games that nobody really looked at anymore because you played with a controller and a flat screen on your wall
Sure. Yeah.
versus a VR set and 2 Move controllers. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of games that probably won't work with VR. Uncharted, unless you're in first person, will not work with VR.
Yeah.
Unless it's just like what it has
Well,
now, which is theater mode.
Funny you mentioned first person Uncharted. I saw a video on YouTube that had like a first person view mode Uncharted. It was like a live action somebody had did. They had like strapped a GoPro or whatever up. And
Oh.
They did like a little like short
parkouring
like, fan film
and stuff
movie.
like
It's like
Yeah,
that. There's
it's
that
awesome.
movie. There's the. Are you talking about the movie?
Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Hardcore Henry, but it was along those lines,
Right.
with the first person thing.
Oh,
so.
that'd be. Yeah.
That'd be
It was
it's-
cool. I'll send you guys the link if I can find
Yeah.
it there, and maybe I'll include it in the YouTube description.
It's good.
But,
Yeah, like it's gonna be cool to see what developers come up with. Like imagine a 3D puzzle where you're literally in the puzzle versus
Yeah.
the puzzles on the screen. So like you have to look over here and grab this thing and move it over
Yeah.
and slide it in.
Or like Tetris or something. Right?
Yeah, like where it's
or
falling down at
columns
you.
or something.
Or like even Space Invaders. You have a gun and you're looking up at the things. You have to shoot them as they're falling down
No,
at you.
yeah, that'd be
Like-
kind of crazy.
Like there's a whole
Even like
Or
a
even if they're coming at you.
Yeah,
you
even
have to,
like-
Yeah.
a zombie apocalypse game.
oh god.
Imagine
That'd be
having to
Walking
actually
Dead.
board the windows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they heard that.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's the hammer.
The hammer.
The hammer. But no, you gotta board up the windows, board up the doors.
A survival game.
got-
Not even
you got
just
a
zombies.
machete?
Not even just
Or a katana.
All right, Michelle.
Last of Us.
Last of Us VR would be fantastic.
Right.
Like the developers out there, like if this is the technology that sticks and stays, then all these small little demos that you see like Into the Deep where all you are is a diver in a cage looking at sharks will become full-fledged games. Like
Absolutely.
like
yeah.
maybe not just that, but maybe you're exploring the ocean bottom and you're
Echo
going
the
through
Dolphin
ships and
VR.
Echo the Dolphin VR. You have to ride Echo.
I like it.
I don't know what that is.
Echo. Oh
What?
my God.
This guy doesn't. And Dale is off the stage.
He should be. He
Unbelievable.
doesn't belong here. I'm just kidding. Welcome back, Dale. Bye, Dale. Welcome back, Dale.
Thanks. Thanks.
Unbelievable.
Echo the Dolphin is a Sega game.
Oh.
It's out for the Genesis.
See, I never had that. I was like 4 years old whenever I got the games bought for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
I played
Yeah.
NHL
Man,
96.
you're too young.
Jurassic Park. That had the Jurassic Park
Oh,
game.
Jurassic Park. I had that
I
for PS1.
And
How about that in VR? Holy
Oh,
shit.
Jurassic Park.
That'd be
Oh.
nuts.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
This is
well,
scary.
yeah.
You're already gonna get that.
Oh, Jurassic World.
No, the Ark.
Ark Survival.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That
Yep.
it's an MMO that's coming to PlayStation and it's gonna have VR support.
Oh, perfect.
But even
Yeah.
even like Harmonix is making a Rock Band VR.
No, okay, yeah. I think I
Imagine
did hear
looking
about
down
that.
and seeing a real
How would you
guitar.
like? Yeah, but
in the
how would you actually have
crowd.
to? Oh, I guess you.
It
Can.
would be the same guitar.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But you look down and you see a real guitar and you see your hands moving on the real guitar.
And I get to see the disappointment on the fans' faces.
As I suck.
Yeah.
Then I'll throw my guitar, thinking I'm gonna hit them, but probably just hit my TV.
Hit the TV.
Hit
Great.
something around me.
Something is going down.
Yep.
But there's so many possibilities.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's literally endless.
that's for sure. Absolutely.
Just continuing with the whole VR, the awesomeness when it comes to games. Dale, you mentioned last week when it comes to sports games, that would be something that would be fantastic. I feel like, right? You know?
Oh, that would be.
yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started. That's
Yeah.
pretty much the majority of what I play nowadays. But no.
In real life too.
Yeah,
So
pretty-
imagine
yeah. Oh, yeah.
imagine your real life and your fake life coming together with one.
Yeah, and one. Yeah.
Well, that's intimidating.
That is intimidating.
No, but you know, hockey, baseball, football, even so. I'm not a big fan of soccer, but I can.
Soccer would
I can-
be fun.
Yeah, I can do soccer, basketball. The one thing though is what I'm really hoping that they put in to the controllers to actually make it more realistic instead of having to use the actual controller. Is maybe have.
Oh yeah, we happen to have the PlayStation Move
Yeah.
controller here.
Is
Yeah.
maybe have like a plug that will go into the bottom and it brings up an analog stick. That will help you because you guys were mentioning while we were I don't even know what we were doing, but
Transitioning.
yeah, there was no navigational. I guess they're not going to use it's rumored they're not going to use the navigational controller. So there's no analog stick.
The developers that I talked to at PSX completely forgot that was a thing.
And it looks like the bundle
Oh.
has
So-
just
So
We'll
they're not
see.
like
These
developing anything on
Yeah,
it.
so hopefully like in party like baseball, like obviously Sony does baseball. So hopefully Sony
Yeah.
has the memory of
But
a navigational controller.
baseball would be really easy to use without the navigational though.
Yeah, it's
If
true.
you want to
Just
go
like
to
second
just-
hit triangle.
Yep, exactly. But the pre-order edition has just two of these and no navigation,
Right.
which scares me because playing hockey, how would you use two of these and move at the same time?
yeah. Yeah,
Like-
that's
Like unless you can like hold in this button, the back trigger,
the back
and
trigger,
like
yeah.
aim it to where you want to go or something.
I don't know how I feel about
Because you'll be
that
looking around.
functionality.
Maybe you can be looking around that can like increase or decrease your speed.
Oh, yeah, or maybe since
Yeah.
it's first person, that's a good. I never thought of that. You hold down that to go forward, and you look
Uh-huh.
to where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's first
yeah.
person. You just look.
Well,
where you
no,
wanna go.
actually, I don't like that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know how I feel about
my
that
head's always
either.
on a swivel when I'm playing hockey. It literally
it has to be.
Yeah,
right,
like
yeah.
I'm
You
moving
play
one
hockey.
way, but I'm my peripheral vision's just going insane.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And also, you're gonna, if you want it to be as realistic as possible, you're gonna be juggling the puck. You're gonna be.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna be
Yeah.
looking down at the puck most of the time because you're not gonna.
No, you don't look down at the puck.
Well, you're not gonna feel it though.
No, you don't look down at it.
Okay.
well, how are you gonna know? Well,
and that's it. And that's it. The vibration is that good.
I don't know. I didn't play hockey. So
Hey, got to play with your head up. You're gonna get lit.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess you do have to play with your head up. Then I just learned something today. That's when we get into what we learned
Look
today.
up
that's gonna
Patty
be what
Kane the other night against
Oh, I saw that.
Did he get lit
Minnesota,
up?
right?
I don't remember who they were.
I thought it was
playing,
the
but
Wild.
He got planted.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He had his head down at the line because it was between his feet and he's trying to get it up, and this guy just.
Yeah. It was.
Man,
It was. It was.
unloaded
It was a hard hit. It wasn't a nasty hit.
No.
It wasn't like a crazy hit, but it was a hard
like
hit.
It was a
Yeah.
hard one.
It was a
Yeah.
hard hit.
But I mean that's hog. But yeah, baseball really easy. I think that'd be really fun to play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
if
like
they
in
came
the
out with that.
outfield, you have to have the analog stick to get to the
Oh,
ball.
I guess fielding would be a whole new
Ball
whole other
game.
thing.
A whole new ball game, you guys.
Oh no way! Talk about well, you just hit a home run there on that fact.
I did.
The only
Stole the
thing-
words right out of my mouth.
The thing that like we talked about there a little bit. The thing that I worry about the most though is if all of these games are going to be on rails, because I feel like that would
yeah.
kind of bother me there.
Yeah.
If they do that.
I want them to use the navigational controller so bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And because
I feel like they'd have to or something, you know.
Yeah, we were talking about it before, that the sharpshooter, whenever PS Move first came out, they came out with a sharpshooter rifle.
Mm-hmm.
You put the navigational controller in the, and I guess it would be the holder, or like where you put your hand. Like
Yeah.
they made like its own thing, like that connects the magazine to the
That's
barrel
where
of the gun.
you hold it. Yeah.
And that's where the navigational controller went, and that's where you chose where to move. And it didn't work very well in Killzone 3 or Resistance 3 because
that's right.
There was no VR. So what you had to do is you had to move the analog, like the move controller, the move snapped to the top, and you aimed with this. So it had to go to the corner of the screen if you wanted, like top left corner, if you wanted the camera to go to the top left.
Okay.
And there was a little box inside of your TV screen that you knew, like when it hit the corner of the box, then it would drag your screen that way.
Oh.
And it just did not work well. It didn't work well at all. But with VR, where your head is the camera and you're looking to wherever you want to go, you just have the rifle, and then all you need is the reticle there.
Right.
The analog stick is on the navigational controller, so you're still moving around. And then you can look to your left or to your right, and your gun can be to the left or vice versa. And
right.
you can move around like it's a real gun in real space, and you're moving forward
on
your own without rails.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like the rail stuff that I did use, it worked. It worked really, really well, and you forgot you're on rails. You felt like you knew you were strapped in, you couldn't move anywhere, but you as a person are strapped in and you can't move anywhere. So it just, your brain is like, okay, this is real. This is happening to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to just be rails.
Yeah.
I want more
I don't
experiences.
either. Yeah, I mean, some games I think it would work, but I don't want it to be all rails like you're saying.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the Spider-Man game that I mentioned last episode.
Mm-hmm.
It would literally, the only thing that this would be good for is web slinging around the city.
Yeah.
You look to where you want to web sling, and then you swing.
Yeah.
And then you look to where you want to web sling, and you swing.
Yeah.
Like, fighting, nothing. Or, like, unless you're just, like, smashing X to
the
fight.
whole time. Or if you're like, maybe you have it in your hand and, you're doing like
Yeah,
this,
that's
throwing
true.
punches,
But it's still on
Easy,
a, like,
Mayweather. Easy.
you're still on a rail, though. Like, it's almost scripted on whenever you fight and whenever you don't fight.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know.
That's true.
I don't want it to be scripted. I want it to be on my own terms. I want to be able to go wherever I want to go, but it's going to be very hard to do that with a move controller.
Mm-hmm.
2 analog sticks is I think it's gonna have to be the way to go in most games.
Yeah,
if
and
you're
like,
gonna do it,
and,
because looking around's one thing, but you don't always want to go where you're looking.
yeah, you just want to look that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to look at it.
That's all you can really do is
That's all
just
you
look
can
at it.
do.
Just look, yeah.
And like, that's the thing. Like this move button in the middle of the move
Uh-huh.
means nothing. It's a select button.
Yeah.
Like it should have been an analog stick.
Analog stick
And that way you never had
perfect.
way you
Yeah.
never had to make
Mm-hmm.
a navigational controller. You just had 2 move controllers. You can move them wherever you want to, but you also had the analog sticks on them.
Oh wow!
See,
That's perfect.
I'm
design.
hoping
That's a
because
perfect
that would be huge if they can make it.
I'm
Something
sure
that
they
wraps
can.
around it.
Take
and just
that
just
move
slides it up.
controller and implement it into one controller with the analog and the move controller. That's the perfect VR controller right there.
Yeah, and that's what
That would
Oculus
raise
and
the value of it, though.
Yeah, that's what.
of
Yeah,
course,
exactly.
but-
Because they would have to make brand new controllers.
Going back to what you were talking about there with the sports games, obviously hockey would be kind of tricky. Football would be interesting. I think you would be
It's almost doable with football.
Yeah, I think you'd have to be, it'd have to focus on a certain position. So if you were like a quarterback, oh, sorry, I hit the mic there, guys. If you're like a quarterback and, you're throwing the ball, you just, I guess
Drop
you
back
kind of
and
got
throw.
it like this. And,
Yeah.
you guys you just push a button and you go to throw it or whatever, the corresponding button and everything.
Yeah.
So you
Like
guys
you hold X, like you hold X because you want to throw it to X, but then you have to do a throwing motion to actually get the ball to it.
Yeah. Or like maybe use like the trigger and maybe you have to release the trigger
At the
a
right
certain
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say if you tap it, it's like a lob, or if you like throw it down, and depending on the force, if it measures the force of how you're,
Swinging it.
swinging the move controller, maybe that's that measures the velocity of the pass.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be
right?
really cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things they can do with
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
That's why
really
we're not
hoping there's
developers.
analog sticks though.
I know one thing that they better do though, and I'm pretty sure they are because there's already been a demo out there for it. And I know you know
analog
Star
sticks.
Wars.
He already knew what I was going to say.
Yeah.
They need to do that, but they also a Star Wars game.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
that was announced,
Yep.
but we don't know what it's about. Yeah, and it would be so cool to see that change colors.
Easy
though.
Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
Like if you have a blue lightsaber,
Don't know the power of the dark side.
I heard an interview. Chewie, is that you? I heard a interview with Shuhei on the way here, and he was talking about
Shuhei Yoshida, president of Sony Worldwide Studios. Continue,
what he said,
in case you didn't know.
what he said. I completely forget what I was going to say now. Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're probably gonna say
I was
that.
talking about Star Wars. Remember now?
Yeah. Oh, he was talking about I always bring up the fact that with the Star Wars game, I want the ball to change color.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And everyone always rebuttals by saying you don't see the controller. Why would it matter? But he's talking Shuhei was talking about. Well, not only that, but Shuhei, because you have the VR set on, so you're not going to see your controller.
Right.
Yeah.
But other people watching it, right?
Shuhei was talking about the fact that they want it to be an experience for the entire family. So the reason why it was on such a delay, not only was the price something they wanted to get it down and all these things they wanted to put into it, but they also wanted a second screen experience. So you can actually play with a family with PSVR. One person has the VR set on, and then the other person has a completely different view of the game doing different things on the TV screen. So you can play two-player games with it. And the fact that it's two screens, it doesn't have to be split screen or anything like that. So you can be playing Star Wars where he is Boba Fett and you're Luke.
Oh, wow.
And they're trying to assassinate you, and you're using the lightsaber to block the shots and do everything. And he's behind cover using a normal controller trying to take you out.
The blaster,
with the blaster.
Oh,
so
I see.
the color of the ball would then matter because it wouldn't matter, but then it would
have significance.
It would have meaning because if you're using Vader, then it will glow red. Then you're like, okay, then he's Vader. I know who I'm hunting.
You're right.
Kind of a thing. So it'll be kind of cool to see if they do something like that. Obviously, it's not a big problem or a thing like that needs to be done. But I've always, ever since they announced Kinect Star Wars, I was like,
oh yeah, I remember that. I thought it was going to be awesome, and it just
I was like,
wasn't what it was.
They need a Move version, a first-person view of you holding a lightsaber, even if it's on a rail, you deflecting shots, you're fighting.
So huge. That'd be huge.
It would be enormous, and all I wanted was the ball to change colors depending on the lightsaber that I'm using.
There you go.
And
that's all he wants.
Then they
he
finally
just wants the ball to change color.
Yeah. Then they finally announced a Star Wars game, and they put a VR headset on you so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
And with that, I think that's a good place to stop for this week.
Yeah.
And with that said, let's talk about what we learned this week, folks. I'll just start with myself. I learned that when you play hockey, you have to have your head on a swivel. You have to have your head up. Otherwise, you'll get smacked around.
That's true.
So whenever you're juggling that puck, you don't want to have your head down. You want to have your head up. I did not know that. I never played hockey, so that's something I learned today. So
Mark can go next.
yeah,
I learned that there'll be another wave of PlayStation VR pre-orders in July.
Didn't know that. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Later
I
on
learned.
this summer, absolutely.
And Dale, if you say what I think you're gonna say, you're gonna get tackled.
I'm trying to think of what the heck. What do you think I was gonna say?
That I only want a Star Wars game.
He only wants the ball to change colors. That's if you're listening, Star Wars developers. If you want to get another $60 heading your way,
it's easy. It's an easy win.
make the damn thing change
Don't
colors.
even have anything in your game. Just have me standing with a lightsaber.
But
And that's it.
But
That's all I
then
want.
find-
And then every time I change the lightsaber, I just have a whole bunch of lightsabers on a table in front of me, and I pick up a lightsaber, and if it's orange, the ball changes to orange, and I pick
then-
up a red one.
Man, that sounds
you
like
do
the
this-
most boring game of all time.
Not for me.
I'd pay you $120, but I'd buy 2 of your games if you can get his IP or his PlayStation VR headset and cancel that effect. So you're not- you're not losing money.
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I hate you.
it's perfect.
No, I learned the BioWare secret.
Okay.
I saw a headline about it, but I was like, I don't know. I didn't click on it because I was.
It's just an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that nobody
That
knows.
nobody really noticed.
Yeah.
People were too
That's
focused
crazy,
on
though.
the, on the
You would-
VR stuff.
You would think it's like, you see a random shirt. I guess I'm hitting the table. you see a guy, a developer, wearing
I
a
think it was a
shirt.
woman.
There's a random shirt that no one knows about.
Yeah.
Unless, do we know what was on the shirt?
No one knows. That's the thing. BioWare announced it, saying, "Well, nobody said anything about our new IP that one of our developers was wearing."
Did it just have words on it?
No,
or-
it was the logo. I don't know, No one knows.
Yeah.
All I know is that it was announced.
Must they hit it really well, or people just didn't feel like asking questions?
No, it's probably.
That's interesting, though.
It's a very intriguing way to announce a game that nobody knows about.
What do you guys think? Before we go, I guess. What do you guys think could be the IP?
If it's a new IP, then I have no idea.
It could be anything. Who knows?
They've done. I don't even know. Like. They. I don't know the genre of it. I guess it's the. It's Dragon Age. So like that. Knights and Round Table and like all that kind of stuff, like the Lord of the Rings-esque. Then they've done Star Wars. Then they've done Mass Effect. So they've really touched on like almost way back in the past sci-fi and way into the future sci-fi. So if they're gonna stick with sci-fi and something new, maybe present sci-fi.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good.
Like or near future sci-fi or distant past sci-fi, alternate history sci-fi. Like I'm assuming they're gonna stick with sci-fi.
I just hope the ball changes to the color you want.
Me too. I hope that.
So maybe you'll buy it.
What a troll!
I would buy it. I would buy it regardless.
Got to pay the troll toll.
I do.
Oh man.
I hope Dale's not on next episode of Gamescast
I'll be here.
or Game Center.
I'll be here. I'll be here. Don't worry.
With that, we digress, and that pretty much wraps up this week's episode of Game Center. For more video game news, reviews, anything when it comes to gaming, make sure you head over to mammothgamers.com. We geek big. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter at mammoth_gamers. You can find all the latest video game news, reviews, the links, and everything over there. Cycle you right back to where you want to be. So make sure you hit us up there with a follow on that. That'd be awesome. Myself, if you want to go ahead and follow me on Twitter, you can hit me up on Twitter at Albert Perkins. You can follow me on there. If you want to go ahead and hit me up on Facebook, I'm on there. Just look for me on there. You can search for me. I'm on PlayStation Network. I'm on the Xbox One, Steam. Hit me up. I'm Albert Perk 21. Go ahead and send me a friend request, and I'll be sure to follow you back there.
I'm just gonna start. You can follow me at Facebook at Dale Crow. Twitter, the Dale Crow, TAGE Dale Crow. They're not going there. I don't know why you're doing it.
You are the one who needs it.
_.
Yeah.
Everything is different for Dale.
Maybe I will do the
Quit interrupting me.
Oh, nobody's gonna find you anyway because they're gonna like search the Dale Crow on PlayStation, and be like, no one's here,
No,
and then they're gonna search all Dale Crow bar.
That's on the
Xbox,
Twitter,
and nobody's here.
Lord.
Anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
I don't want to anymore.
Okay, good.
Just kidding. Xbox.crowbar. If you didn't hear me doing my PlayStation name, because some obnoxious punk over there was interrupting me. all_day_crowbar. CROWEBAR.
Nice.
You can find me on Facebook.
No, you can't.
You probably couldn't. Mark Kriska. Then you can find me on.
How do you spell that?
He's gonna have it running at the ticker, but
Where, right here?
MARK
Somewhere, yeah, right there.
KRISKA.
Right there.
Yep, right there. You can also find me with that name on Google. So anything associated with Google Plus, and or YouTube. You can find me on anything else. Twitter, Facebook. I'm sorry, not Facebook. Twitter, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam, all at Lost Heroes 13.
Nice.
So
nice. There you go.
If you need to find me on anything, just search Lost Heroes 13. You'll probably find me on something.
Sweet. Good
Or
stuff.
message below.
Yeah. Absolutely. And also additionally, if you want to go ahead and hit up the weekly wrap-ups YouTube channel, youtube.com/weekly wrap-up gaming.
Already there.
Yeah. You're already here, obviously, because you're watching this video. So just while you're here, right underneath this video, there's this little button that says subscribe. Go ahead and click that button so you can get the latest news and video games and the latest episode of Game Center each and every week. Appreciate that.
And if you enjoy the video, share it. Share it with your friends.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah,
Comment
share it up.
if you don't
Like
something.
Give us a thumbs down like you did last week.
Yeah.
We take notice.
Yeah.
Real
Comment
fast.
comment if you can't stand Mark.
I hope there's no comments.
Like the video if you can't stand me.
We're gonna get so many likes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
But if you like something or dislike something, please leave a comment
Yes,
below.
please.
Let us know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If
Always
you want to see something, questions, anything, we'll look into it and answer them on the air if we have any.
definitely always doing whatever we can to improve the show, I feel like.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that'll be fantastic. good stuff. And that
constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Not just criticism.
Yeah. Constructive. Absolutely. Yeah. Especially when it comes to us, we're just starting out. So
yeah, it's episode 5. Give us a break.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up this week's episode of Game Center. For Mark Kriska and Dale Crow, I'm A to B Albert Perkins. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.